Yes guys, we are back, still in Spain, but jumped over to the mainland, currently in Marbella. Been here for a couple of weeks, sorry not a couple of weeks, a couple of days. Just been getting settled, finding our feet, staying with my mate Jay from Dubai for 4 weeks. Got Misha coming out in 2 weeks time for a few days, so that'll be nice. So basically for the next 2 weeks we're locking in grind mode, clean food, lots of lifting, lots of running, a couple of nice meals out, loads of sun. This is the perfect routine. This is probably my favorite place in the world apart from Dubai to just lock in and get it done, but obviously it's way too hot in Dubai between June and September. So this is my third summer coming to Marbella doing this. 2 years ago I just came for a couple of weeks. I did 1 week with my mates and then 1 week by myself, and I absolutely loved it, and I said I'm going to do this every year from now on. And then last year I'm pretty sure we were here for over 2 months. Not sure how long we're going to be here this year, definitely the next 3.5 weeks. And then the plan was to go to Bali in August, but with everything that's going on in the world with Trump, we're not sure whether it's going to be safe to go to that side of the world. Fucking flies everywhere, but we'll see anyway. We might end up back here in August, who knows. But just walking to the gym now. It's Tuesday, 2 p.m, meeting another coach called Liam from Dubai. Going to get an upper body session in. Just been on check-ins and work this morning, a few calls. I've actually been really busy with calls and work for the last week, which is obviously great. Fairly unusual at this time of year, but can't complain. We're still plugging away, getting so many results for clients at the moment. It's unbelievable. Like, we're posting like 3 results on the page each week, usually 2 physique body composition results and then a performance result as well. So when other coaches slow down through summer, we speed up and stay consistent. But yeah, today, upper body session. I think the main movements in the program: incline press, weighted pull-ups, dips, just the basics. This week for me is a recovery week from running. I did 4 runs last week, went really well, clocked 42k in total. This week I'm probably going to do close to 40k, but I'm going to do it across 3 runs just because I fancied giving my body a little bit of a break and just doing 3 runs. And then today I would usually have done a run and a training session, but as I say, I'm going to run tomorrow, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, and I'll probably do at least 12k tomorrow, 12k on Friday with one of my clients that's coming over as well, and that would have me at 24k. So then I'll probably do 15, 16 on the weekend and clock another 40k a week. But on recovery weeks, what I like to do is just all easy aerobic runs. Heart rate doesn't go above 150, just building that aerobic base. And then next week, back on the speed work, back on for a big interval session on Wednesday. In terms of nutrition, I was very flexible last week in Mallorca. Not in terms of like, I was still eating really clean. We eating out every single day with my dad. I think I drank 3 times. Never had more than 5 drinks in one go though, so we weren't going crazy. But I'm looking forward to just having a very clean and nutritious 3 weeks, and I think the physique is going to respond really well. And another thing that I'm focusing on is just sleep. I've just not had enough sleep over the last month. I've had 3 nights of really good sleep since I've been here, all over 7 hours. I had 8 hours last night and I just feel amazing. Energy's so much better, work productivity is so much better as well. And it's just really shown me that I was definitely underslept for the amount of training that I was doing. So that's going to be a big focus as well. So anyway, probably going to take me another 15 minutes to walk to the gym, get some sort of pre-workout drink, and then get into the session. I'll probably get a few clips as well.
Wait, that makes the lighting look sick, bro.
Yeah, I'll get one of you if you want. I'll send it to you. It's so good.
it look hard.
That's probably a good way. So I hit that upper body session with Liam yesterday. You probably will have seen some of the clips before. Got a few clips there, but that gym's so busy. We just kind of had to get it done, had to adapt things a little bit. We were following the program that I'm following at the moment from my coach Dave, and it is now 1 p.m. on Wednesday. I've just done a 12K run. Did it at 10:45. Thought it was actually going to be hotter and harder than it was, but I was able to maintain a pace of, I think it was 5:11 per kilometer with an average heart rate of 1:46. So I was really pleased with that. So Friday, gonna do another 12K easy with Charlie, my client, and then on the weekend, I'm probably gonna do a bigger one, 16K, and then that would take me to the target of 40K this week. All aerobic, no intervals, and then next week we'll be back on the speed work. Work's been pretty busy over the last couple of days. I've had more calls in the last 2 days than I think I've had in the last couple of weeks. Lots of consultation calls with new people, finding out about coaching, and a good amount of them coming on board. I've had some team calls as well, and a lot of check-ins. So this afternoon I have 5 more calls. I've got a couple of consultation calls, a couple of catch-up calls with clients, and then from tomorrow it's looking quite quiet for tomorrow, so I'm going to chill out tomorrow and relax a little bit. But I'm going to go down to the pool for an hour, do a little bit of tanning, reset a little bit, and then get into calls for this afternoon. Tomorrow I've got a leg day, deadlifts, some lunge variations. My lower body training at the moment is quite running specific, but nonetheless we've still got squats and deadlifts in there to keep the size and keep the functionality as well. But it's been good. Went down to Gym Junkie Cafe, which you will have seen on the vlogs a lot. It's probably my favourite clean eating spot in Marbella. Literally had a 4-egg chicken omelette with some veg and 3 bits of bread. So we're fueled. Gonna go and chill out now, and I'll check in probably later on today. But the weather is absolutely amazing. I think it's about 29 degrees, so it's hot. It's hot enough to tan and sunbathe, but it's not too hot to the point where you can't be outside too much like Dubai. So absolutely loving it here. Looking forward to the next few weeks. Yes, people, what's happening? It's midday on Thursday. Just done a bit of work this morning. Gonna head to paddle now and hit my second leg training session of the week. So this training session is focused on RDLs, as I was mentioning yesterday. I'm feeling a little bit, I think, run down today. Like genuinely the last 3 days have been probably the 3 busiest days of work I've had in a couple of months, just in terms of volume of calls, just time at the laptop, which is obviously a great position to be in because a lot of those calls are catch-up calls with clients. I love having calls with clients and just connecting with them, especially throughout summer, trying to keep that motivation high. Also had a lot of calls with new people coming on board as well, which has been great, but it's just quite draining. Like anyone that's done sales calls, works in a sales job, you have to obviously dedicate a lot of energy to those calls. So I'm definitely taking it a little bit easier tonight. Me and Jay are going out for a cheat meal. I think he's training legs today, so he wants to have a big cheat meal after to help him recover. So we're going to go down and get a burger, but to be honest, it's not too much of a cheat meal. It's really, really good meat at this restaurant. Apparently he said it's the best burger that he's had in his life, which is saying a lot. So I'm looking forward to that. What I'm doing for nutrition today, in order to prepare for, let's face it, a higher calorie meal, which is probably going to be in excess of 1200 calories, maybe more. Basically, I've had my first meal, which is pretty much always eggs and another protein source. So today I had eggs and some sliced chicken, and what else did I have? With bagels. But basically what I did was I had slightly less whole eggs today to pull back on fats a little bit, because I know that obviously when I go out for a burger, I'm gonna probably have some fries and some cheese as well, so that's gonna be a higher fat meal. So I'm focusing on front loading protein and being mindful of fat intake at the start of the day. I'm still aiming to hit a high amount of carbs because I'm doing a lot of training at the moment, so I need to make sure that my glycogen levels are fully topped up and I'm energized for the training session. So I had 2 bagels, I think 2 whole eggs, 4 or 5 egg whites and 500 ml of orange juice. So really, really high carb meal there to fuel the training session. I think I'll be in around 130 grams of carbs. So I'm gonna head down to the gym now, have a training session. I might get a taxi along to the gym because it's really, really hot. And I don't want to be wiped before my leg session, and I'll walk back tonight. Sorry, not tonight. I'll walk back after the session and get some steps in. And then I believe I have one more call this afternoon, and then we're gonna head out for dinner. So again, a much quieter day of work today. I've still got lots of content to do this afternoon as well. And then tomorrow is a heavier day, check-in day. A couple of client calls tomorrow as well, and I'm also hitting a run in the morning with one of my clients who I've just started coaching, who's actually another coach as well. He's over here with his family at the moment, so I think we're going to do a 12k easy run tomorrow. But I just wanted to kind of touch on, well, give a little bit of a work update, I guess, let you guys know where we're at, because I think I made a video about probably 5 or 6 weeks ago saying we'd hit that 120 client mark, which was awesome, and had that goal for such a long time. I think now currently we have 134 active clients. So obviously we've grown a little bit, well, not a little bit, quite a lot actually over the last couple of months. So yeah, things are absolutely flying, and I don't know how many coaches follow me. I think a few have kind of come over from Instagram, but when I was kind of building my coaching business, I was always really interested to hear the team structure of the business and how other coaches were running their team and things like that. So my team, it's myself and then 3 performance coaches. So we have Harry, who's full-time for me. He's also a highly qualified nutritionist as well. So he coaches a lot of our clients and helps with nutrition for everyone in the program. And he's full-time for me and the brand. And then I have a part-time coach, Peter, who works with a certain number of clients for us and also manages a gym in Australia. And then I brought on another performance coach a couple of months ago who has a small amount of clients, who is fully trained up now, called Connor, and he is in Australia as well. So we have me and then 3 performance coaches. I still do a lot of coaching myself because I love it. I'll probably be looking to take my client numbers down a little bit over the next 6 to 12 months, just so I can free up more time to work on actually growing the business as well. And then underneath that, I have 2 people who help me with lead generation and messaging on Instagram. So I have a VA who helps me with some messaging on Instagram and basic admin tasks in the business as well. And then I have a setter who helps me with some conversations on Instagram as well. So we have a team of 6, including myself, 4 coaches and 2, I guess what you'd call VAs, assistants. So it's a fairly lean team, but at the same time, obviously, there's a good amount of us, so there's a lot of work being done actually, not by me, which is great, because you cannot build a business, build a brand to a certain level without being super stressed if you're doing all the work yourself. But obviously I will still work 7 days a week because I love it, but that's the structure of the team. I like to obviously provide good information on the channel about fitness, but also about business and entrepreneurship as well, because I'm super passionate about that alongside my health and fitness. But I'm going to head along there now, get this session done, and then come back and chill a little bit, and then finish off work for the day. So I'll check in later on. I will not be videoing this training session because this gym is absolutely rammed. Sunday morning run, 3k in. Just did the first 3k with Jay because he's not much of a runner, and then he's running back, so he'll probably hit 6k. Just had a gel, I'm not sure if you can see, but picked these up in the mall last night. 55 grams of carbs, 250 grams of sodium. Absolutely perfect for when you're sweating a lot. 55 grams of carbs is obviously, it's about double what you usually get in a gel, so really good, stocked up on them. So I'm gonna have some water and then carry on the run. I've already done 28k this week, so I just want to hit a minimum of 12, and that'll have me at 40, but I might do a little bit longer. We'll see. I'll get some clips. I'm just on the front at San Pedro, so we've got about 2k that way before we hit the end, and then I think you can actually still keep going and get some training done on some hills. So I'll probably do that, but I'll check in a bit. Back to it. I think the last clip that I filmed, I was a few kilometers through my longer run on Sunday. Actually ended up doing 16k because I was feeling really, really good. So that totaled 44k for the week running wise, and I think that's the highest amount of running that I've done in a week since probably April, since it was cooler in Dubai. So this week, today I'm hitting 8k easy. Tomorrow I've got 12k worth of intervals. Well, 8k of intervals, 2k warm up and cool down. Really looking forward to that. It's going to be a good opportunity to test where the fitness is at. I haven't done an interval workout for a couple of weeks because I took a recovery week, and then I'll probably do another 8 to 10k, maybe 12 on Friday, depending on how I'm feeling, and then a longer one on the weekend, probably aiming for 44 to 46k this week, just to ever so slightly nudge up the weekly volume, just to allow the body to adapt but not overdoing it. But I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I know it's been a little bit of a mishmash since we arrived in Marbella, but that's generally one of the busiest and best weeks that I've had in business for months, and we ended up having a PB month, which is amazing, and then a PB quarter as well. Massively, well, smashed Q1 out the park with this Q2's result, so super happy with that. So I'm going to round it off here. It's the 1st of July, Q3 starts today. The journey continues. A lot of change in my life, which I might get onto in a future video, but for now we're just grinding, consistently putting out content on Instagram and YouTube. But I'm gonna round it up here. That's unreal. I've got some calls today with the team, then I'm gonna hit an upper body session, and I've got more calls tonight, consultation calls with people coming on board. So everything's moving in the right direction. But that's number 1 of the Marbella vlogs. We'll check in with you soon.